somewhere in time and space, and when and where, we do not quite know. As time is looped and warped in Sigil, Sigil is everywhere and every when. We have an unlikely trio moving through the streets of Sigil, moving into the Ladies' Ward district. So we have our friend Opus, the book, which is probably not given. Have you given your name to Presto? So Presto's probably asked your name by now, walking through. What name would you give him?
Giving the library required my true name, I wouldn't lie to him. I would tell him I was Opus, but I'm also referred to as Bad.
So do you tell him you would prefer that around people?
Around people refer to me as Bad.
Okay. So, all right. So while you're walking, Morty has floated around and run into you all. So he's been talking quite a bit, asking where you going, what you doing, how was your trip to the library, have you seen anything interesting? So he's just
babbling.
He's been rambling and babbling. So
Morty, what can you tell me about this district?
So it's Morty. So Morty says that you need to watch your wallet for a variety of reasons. Either you can lose it in your shirt, and he looks you up and down, or cloak. So as easily as gambling or fun or a pickpocket.
Well, if I had a wallet, I would probably eat it. But I don't have a wallet.
It's like so Morty asks if you found what you were looking for in the library.
Just more questions.
Where he just sort of gives you the side eye with his eyeballs, to sort of look sideways. And those wizards with their questions, so never happy with any answers. So, and every answer seems to lead to more questions. So, he said, this makes my head spin. His eyes sort of spin around, in his head. He said, so where are we? So he goes, Presto, where are we going? So and Presto's like, we are going to see Shemeska. Morty's like, woo, 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 woo. And it's like, I don't have the ability to bring this one to my morgue if something happens to him. So,
luckily nobody does.
So Presto's like, you never offered to bring me back if something happened to me. Morty's like, I only bring that to competent people. Presto's like, hey. And so it's like, it took me a long time, but I finally learned how to use my hat. Thank you. So I get what I want, 6 out of 10 times at least now, and it's more helpful every time I use it. So Morty just sort of again gives him the side eye with his little, sort of like looking over.
What kind of hat do you possess?
It says I have a hat of want. And he says I can wave my hand and conjure a spell and pull out, and the hat gives me what I need. It's a hat of wanting.
Hat of wanting.
So I have to cast a spell, I have to say a chant, and if my chant's good enough, I will pull out what the hat deems helpful. So based on what I say and how I say it.
Can anyone use this hat?
No, it's like Dungeon Master allowed me to use this. It's like it's very hard to become attuned to. Venger tried, and he almost lost his hand. So if you're not careful, the hat will absorb you. If you're not attuned to it correctly.
Magical, very magical.
So it's very, very. So if you've ever seen the cartoon, like I said, he's like sticks. It's like sort of a bag of holding, and it can pull stuff. But there's also you can put stuff in it too.
What kind of items have you put in there before?
So mostly snacks.
Pizza.
And I have a few portraits of my friends before I help send them home, and some trinkets, and a few other items that have mean something to me.
I just lean in close and say, "Is there pizza in there?"
You heard him talk about pizza.
Yeah, that's what I asked.
Yeah, so he says no. If I had a way that I could store pizza, so I've tried to conjure it many times and it always comes flat. So he takes the hat off his head and said what? And he goes, so pepperonius, slices, so fulfillus, so had give me a box of New Yorkist pizzas, and he reaches in and he pulls out and he pulls out what looks like a Yorkie dog. And he said, "I didn't ask for a chili dog." So it sort of barks and hops off.
Sounds to me like you got a squawking dog, not a chili dog.
So and the dog's like shivering, like it's cold. It's like, it's the wrong thing from New York, and it's not even something edible. I said it has to be something in this like in these realms that I can get through here. It's like my realm seems to be cut off.
Oh. Yep. So I lean back in. Has the Lady of Pain given you anything to put in that hat?
It's the Lady of Pain. It's like I don't want to get anywhere near her.
Okay.
It's like, even though I've been here a long time, I got my friends home, doesn't mean that I am any braver than the day I got here. It's like I was brave for my friends. It's like, but I will say that my yellow streak is way less than my friend Eric's.
Okay, I just thought I would ask.
It's like you would be wise to stay away from.
I'm not getting near her right now.
Like
not unless she requests.
It's like ever. It's just trouble.
Just trouble.
So I have heard stories about how wizards and others seek her out, and whether it's good or bad. So it never turns out good.
That is my name.
I thought my jokes went flat.
Who says I was joking?
He's like, you're going to die.
Probably at least 1,000 times.
He said, even though your conversation's better than that old coot that I'm with.
Well, yours. Yeah. And I'll stop.
I'm like, I don't know what happened to him, but he must have lived a hard life. So
I'm sure
always
he has.
always telling me what to do, acting like he knows best and what's coming.
I thought the old one was the one that came with me.
He didn't leave.
Oh. Yeah, I thought it was him. Okay.
No, it's like the old one stayed back there.
Okay. Well, anyway, where is this Shemeska at?
So and Morty butts in and said, at the fortune's wheel, and trust me, your fortune's that's like the only wheel you get there, you'll get stretched out on it.
Well, my body can only stretch about 1 millimeter.
It's like you do not want to. You don't want. It's like it's a rough place. People think they find their fortunes there.
I'm not looking for fortune. Money does not concern me. Gold does not concern me.
So, like, Fortune Wheel, it's a planetary casino.
Oh.
So again, you're walking down. You're like, it's down that way, straight ahead. It's like once you pass, you see the two elves, standing down there. You know, the astral ones.
Okay.
So, and oh no, it's like Shemeska's bodyguard is there. So that means that she is inside.
So, is that what the big beautiful thing is?
Yes. So it's actually called Shemeska's bodyguard. That's his name. So if he's outside, that means that
she's inside.
That she's inside the premises. So they will be quite heightened because if he's visible, that means that she is moving around.
Morning.
And that thing there is just for show, as in Shemeska can tear you up just herself, but she just chooses not to.
So basically it's there to protect me from her.
It's just, she doesn't like to get her hands dirty.
But it does from the way that it looks.
Yes. It rips you apart and eats it.
It likes metal. So, is there a way that I can proceed with caution and make it to Shemeska, Morty?
So, they're like, your best bet is to go talk to Bellic.
Bellic?
Bellic. With a B. So Bellic is what lets you in. It's like he's a bar hop. So
how do you spell his name?
B-A-L-E-K.
I never would have guessed that. Hey, bartender.
He's a bellhop.
Or a bellhop. Do you know where I can find this Bellic?
Oh, well, he's outside. So it's like they come in and they check you before you go in, and if you follow the rules, they will lead you inside and let you get to your activities.
So, since you know what Bellic looks like, is he visible here within the street?
Yeah, he's one of the bar hops in front of. It's like he's one of the elves.
One of the elves. Okay.
No, he's one of the elves. They wait. So you come through, and if you do anything that makes them upset, you know, smashy bodyguard there pounds you.
Okay. So I'm going to assume that you are going to wait right here for me to come back out, Morty?
So Marty's like, I ain't going in there. It's like, I just have one skull, and it's not a numbskull.
Yeah, but who can really hurt you, Morty?
Everyone. So I'm more of a, you know, I wouldn't even say I'm a lover. So.
Alright then.
But Morty's like, I'll wait outside if I can take you to the morgue. I might be outside with something if you all mess up.
Alright. Well, Presto, would you care to accompany me inside, or do you want to wait here with Morty?
Presto's a little nervous. You're probably going to need to persuade him.
I was just asking a question
if
he wanted to wait here or
the thing is how you ask, like the persuasion that's going through, because again, Presto is a little bit of a coward.
Okay, well, I respect that. You can wait outside.
Game?
Huh?
From the TV show?
Yeah, he met him the last time. You were here when he met him last time.
I didn't know you had a mini of them.
Yeah, he was here last time.
You can wait here. I mean, for me to return in one piece or another.
So, he's like I said, he's a little worried about you. So it's like I said, if you roll persuasion, like Presto gets courage for being around like others. Like if he feels like you're his friend or has some type of bond.
That's a 12.
Hold on. I'm not sure if he has stat block or not. Presto does have a stat block. Alright, Presto. Oh, they did you wrong, but man, they really did Presto wrong. Let me look. So what was it that you?
12.
A 12. Let me get my dice out. Get my green for Presto. Okay, he's like, well, if you're sure, I would. He said, someone's got to look after you. I don't like.
We might even find you a pizza in here. Might. I can't promise anything. I've never been inside.
So he's still concerned for you. He says, I hope you know what you're doing. I will.
Well, I have no clue what I'm doing, but I'm going to try. I have to try.
So using his insight with that statement.
I have a task to complete.
Presto is smart enough to know that you're
Stupid busy.
that you're not necessarily dumb, but so that you probably know more than you let on. So Presto told you what to do. You're going to have to come up and. So Morty stays back here. He told you which one was the
Bellic.
So
Hello, Bellic. I wish to enter. If I may.
alright. Goes. So you happen to look up. He's very, very, very well dressed. Good posture, sort of standing, almost like a butler waiter. Thing. He goes and says, "Hello and welcome to the outer gate of the Fortune's Wheel." It's like, how may I help you today, sir, or madam? So, whichever you are, if anything. So we welcome all shapes, sizes, and others.
I reach in my pocket and I put on the fox mask.
So he's like, oh, I see. So I guess you have an invitation. Like, let me show you to your room that your mask offers you. And again, you all go, like, the card there lets you.
Oh.
Yeah, like that's the layout of the inside.
Oh, okay.
So I wish it would have been a full
Yeah.
map. I was hoping it'd be there, but still. So I won't pull that up myself because that was my copy. So I'll get another.
Do you want to go?
Nah, it's okay because
Oh,
like
yeah,
I just like because like that's you navigating around is going to be part of that in there.
Yeah, because I mean, there's a bunch of numbers on there, so.
Oh yeah, like those are
So I'm assuming everything out on this floor is casino games.
So let me get this.
Thank you, Bellic, for allowing access.
Alright, so he takes you to Bellic shows you the like. Do you care to ask anything about your hostess while you're walking up? So you got time for a question or two while he's taking you.
So the Lady Shemeska is here. Am I correct?
So she is conducting business right now, but she will be on the floor soon.
Is there any possibility of me having a word with her?
I'm trying to see what he would reveal. So Bellic, it's like while you're walking, he says it's like I can shine any of your equipment. I am happy to answer any questions about the casino, or I can provide a short tour. He does expect, he holds out his hand, letting you know if anything that you ask or want, he expects at least 1 silver for his services, questions or whatever. If you do not tip, his mood will turn sour. You might become a little aloof, but the more that you tip him, like this is just your reading. It's like the more you tip him, the more loose-lipped he might be.
Sir Presto, coin has never been anything I've had. May I have a few coins and I will repay you?
And he's like, well, I don't get paid a lot. I mostly got like copper for food. He said, this is a little wealthy, but I can see if I can summon. Let me see if I can summon something. So he takes his hat. There you goes needing money for the Typicus. So Prestoidus, Nowis. I need 10 silver coins for informationist. And he reaches in and he pulls out like a giant hand of tons of copper.
Tons of copper.
A lot of copper. He's like pulled out like a bunch of copper pieces. Like a lot. So he didn't pull out any silvers.
But he got a lot of copper.
But there's a lot of copper.
So I open my hands up and say, I think I can hopefully exchange this for more than copper, because I doubt Mr. Bellic here would like copper.
It's like he goes, oh, are we? It's like Alex, are we here to play the slot machines? Are we?
No, I am not.
So because you might be able to cash those in for silvers.
Or
by slot.
By you playing the slots, Sir Presto. I mean, if you would like to play a slot machine, you might can win us both some money.
Because you can see on there the slot machines are on F4.
Yeah, I figured F4 were slots.
They might be showing up there.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yes, those there's quite a few. Would you like? It's like you like so. So Eric shows you the slot machines because like really copper sort of that's like the like they want gold and silver. So he won't dirty his hands for. You sort of saw him sort of wrinkle his nose a little bit.
Yeah, I
copper,
figured that. He said at least silver, so yeah, I didn't want to give him copper.
So you come in and there's a lot of, there's a lot of people. Some people playing. There's creatures of all assortments. There is one creature that looks very similar. There looks like it. There's probably a metallic warforged in here. Too. It's the closest thing to you. But it's sitting around laughing and it has like its jaw does stuff and it's talking. But that just sort of catches your eye. But it doesn't really look like it's all. It's way more mechanical looking than like you. Like you're very smooth, and it's not like there's got pieces mounted up on you. The thing is like nuts and bolts, and it's out. So it's very. It looks like a suit of armor more so than you.
Yeah, why I'm all shiny.
Shiny, smooth. It's like there's not a lot of indentures or like nothing that looks like wels on you. Unlike the Warforged. So, do you all want to try to do some slots?
Alec, I will get back to you on your tip. Because I don't have coin on me. So.
Because he's just going to show you to your spot if you don't tip him or do anything. That's why he's just sort of like, you've got that.
I don't have any. So, I don't even have a way I can produce it. I did not know I would need coin here. I would have taken another task.
He's like, how can you eat? And get anything that you need without coin? That's what Presto's asking.
Oh, I don't eat.
It's like, don't eat. Then why did you want me to do pizza earlier?
For you.
Well,
you're grumpy if you don't eat.
I appreciate that, but it's awful weird to have a meal and talk to somebody.
I have no problems with you eating while we talk.
So that might be. I don't know if I want to do that one. But you're looking around. You don't really see anyone that fits the description of Shemeska yet. And Valak doesn't seem to be super talkative right now unless you grease his palms. So
thank you, Balak. I mean, I'll come back to you and get some information off of you as soon as I have some coin for you.
So,
if that is okay.
It's like, yes, and if you apparently, since we don't have a lot of coin, apparently the only thing of value is that suit that you're wearing.
Yes, and you cannot remove the suit because I am the suit.
Oh, how posh. So, how posh. So, it's like, well, I'll leave you to your devices. So,
okay, I know where you will be, so I'll come back for some information soon.
So he goes, and if you look at, he probably goes and stands over at like near F8 or so.
Okay.
So he leads you into in the slot machines area. So there's quite a few people sitting in the slot machines area. So you come over, and the first thing that you and Presto both, because Presto all of a sudden, instead of standing beside of you, he's behind you. So, and he's sort of peering around, and you see a wiry-haired night hag starts jumping for joy and cackling. It's like all excited before a big boxy clockwork machine filled with a heavy hand. It's the slot machine. The machine's 3 faintly glowing reels display an image of 2 gray worms and a golden ring. And she goes, "Come on now." The hag is like giggling and spinning in his chair. This other thing is not really what you expect. And as three grubs wiggle from the slot machine and into a brass bucket at her feet.
Grubs. Presto, what would a hag do with those grubs?
Presto's like, I don't know. I've only seen one hag come to the library, and it's like it terrified me. They spent days trying to get in there.
Trying to get in there? They never succeeded?
It's like, no.
Did you happen to get the name of this hag?
It's like no.
You never associated with the hag at all?
Mm-mm. So the other Presto told me, or not the other, but my other watchman told me not to mess with her, and if I ever saw her, to keep my distance.
Do you know if this hag is still in Sigil?
But I've not seen it since. But this one's definitely not her. This one looks like a beauty pageant queen compared to the other one. And at this, he said that a little loud. So, and she's like, "Oh, sweetie," it's like, "You're too kind." So she's messing with her bucket. Most of the slot machines are clockwork cabinets. They have gnomish decorations on them and stuff like that. She's putting the worms in her pocket. So her name is, she says hi. She said, "We're a little shiny for my taste there, but that cloak is weathered and worn. I like it." So and it's like, my name is Prudence. She said, I've won several times today. So I see you've got that dirty copper there. It's like you can't expect to play with that copper.
What was her name again?
Prudence.
Is it spelled any different?
Putrice. I think it's Prudence, isn't it? Price.
Spell it again.
Put Rice. Prudence. Putrice. But so you must have some you must have some razor leaf.
What is razor leaf?
It's like it's what you put in the slot machines.
I don't even know what a slot machine is.
It's like it's awful funny coming from a machine itself. So
that does not mean that I know what a slot machine is.
So let's say she's sort of looking at you.
So what does a slot machine do? I just learned of a slot machine.
So, well, you put this coin, and it has it's called a razor leaf, in there, and you put it in, and you pull this lever right here, and you'll roll 3 d6s. Each number on the die corresponds to a symbol on the slot machine that it reels, and it's prizes. And then it drops it. So there are several different ways you can win.
So those slug-looking things that you just won, what do they do?
Oh, they're for dark ritual I'm going to do. I've been trying to build this ritual for a long time. I was just, you know how hard it is to find grubs here. So
is there a slot machine here that I can get coin from instead of grub?
Yes. So sometimes it depends on how well your thing is, and you can get what you wish. I happen to be done for the day since I got my grubs.
Hmm.
So it's a long time to do these rituals that I want. Don't worry, honey. It's like you'll keep your precious skin looking over at Presto. It's like as he's all nervous, see how the stores are behind you. He said, I don't have any interest in you all or, Shiny here. So, but the house doesn't like to cash back their razor, what is it called? The razor leaves. So I'll just be stuck with them. So that coin looks awful dirty you got there. So that copper, it's like I'm sure I could find a good use for that copper, which I would gladly trade you some of my razor leaves for the slot machines for that nice dirty copper. Just look at your hands. How dirty they are from touching it. That's wonderful.
Does the dirty copper have some type of significance?
Oh, there's lots of rituals for it.
For dirty copper or copper?
So the dirtier the better. So see, the people make coins out of them and do all sorts. They refine them. It's like the natural stuff goes a long way.
So this is natural copper.
So, but there's no, they're in coins or whatever, but they're quite dirty.
They just need clean.
Yeah, like they're like even greenish.
Oh.
So and there's no mines here for copper. So everything that comes in and out of here, most people are well past the use of copper in this place.
Yeah.
So she's like all excited.
So how many razor leaves do you have?
She looked through. She said, "I've got quite a few. I would gladly, trade 7 or 8 of them for that copper."
For all of this copper?
Yeah, copper's not worth a lot.
I'm just curious. So, how about making an even 10 and you got it?
Persuade her.
$14.
So, she likes your greed. Trying to hack her. Crystal's like, are you sure about this? It's like, hags are pretty troublesome. So,
no, I'm not sure about anything. All of this is new to me.
Okay, do a wisdom save of 18. She's trying to check thoughts.
That's not like she's going to find any. 21.
Okay, so she can't get in. She just it's a hack. So I'm trying to do that. So she's gonna see if she can do marketing or anything. But so she's like, oh, well, she can't sense that you have any dreams or like nothing. Like I said, she's not trying to do anything bad right now. It's like your insight is. Honors, whatever. She's just friendly. So she has 9. That's how many razor leaves she has. So she's wondering if you were trying to get her out of something, but she said, I can give you the 9 for the copper.
Presto, do you think that's a good fair trade? You know more about this place than I do.
So it's like, I've never gambled before.
Well, neither have I.
I don't know. I don't even know where you get the razor leaves.
Yeah.
She said, well, if all you've got is copper, I guarantee that you need silvers and golds to get these. It's like, I don't need any gold. I have plenty of gold. But you apparently need something.
Razor leaves. To try and get gold.
Get something. So
How much is a razor leaf worth in gold?
It's 10 gold.
10 gold?
For one razor leaf.
For one razor leaf. So looking down at the copper, about
There's a pile of it. You probably got enough for 10 to 15 silver.
10 to 15 silver.
Like I said,
So-
you got like a big pile full, so it's just.
I think it's a good trade if she's willing to give 9 razor leaves for all this copper.
So, okay. So, she says, I hope you win lots of stuff. And if you happen to get any more of that copper, look me up. So, I'm close. This is my district.
This is your district.
Yeah, I'm in this district.
Oh, okay. I started to say, what is your name? Because it is not Prudence.
So,
If this was your district.
oh, this is the district is
Yeah.
is here, but like this is the building and this district. So.
So we make the trade.
Yeah, she's happy for the copper.
Okay.
Like I said, gold and silver has all the impurities out of it. All the sort of, like really, it doesn't really tarnish or get dirty.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, copper. So this is what you do. So you need to get 3 d6s out.
So
if you all want to play.
Presto, have you ever done this before?
I don't know. It's like I've always been too young to really gamble. It's at least it's like.
How old do you have to be to gamble?
Not like I have a lot of money anyway. It's just, you know, I get paid enough to watch the library. So in old Presto's, or old, let's see, what did we call old Presto? What did you
I
call
don't
it?
remember.
I don't think he ever really gave his name. He told you what
he's the one that I talked to, so
Yeah.
his name was Presto.
Yeah, he told you that he is older Presto.
Yeah,
And then,
I never got this one's name.
oh, he told you he was Presto.
Oh, okay. So Presto and Presto.
Yeah, like he's the older version of this one, and he always replaces himself. He
Yeah.
told you that he
Yeah.
replaces. So it's only Presto that watches the library.
Yeah.
It's just different ages.
Okay then, so she said stick a razor leaf in and you pull?
Yep, you insert the razor leaf into the chip into the machine. Roll through, you know, pull it, and then
So-
roll through.
Let's give this a try, shall we, Presto?
Yep.
So I'll insert a razor leaf and pull.
And pull, and we get
5, 5, and 3.
5 and 3. All right. So the 5 pulls up, and it's some type of heart. It is shaped like a real heart. So you have two real hearts pop up. Okay. And then you said 3.
A 3.
So then a ring. So you see 2 hearts and a ring.
Presto, do you have any idea what this symbolizes?
Well, the thing lights up and does a few things and just so you have 2 of a kind. Alright? So if the reel displays 2 identical symbols, participant wins a 2 of a kind prize listed on the slot machines. Okay? So let us go down to the 2 of the kind. Alright, 2 of a kind prize. You got 2 hearts, so you receive, roll a d10 please.
A 1.
So you receive 1 temporary hit point.
1 temporary hit point. I'm looking for gold or silver, not health.
You see? Like there is money in here.
Alright then, well, that's 1 razor leaf down. So, let's try this again, shall we?
Because we got 8 left.
2 4s and a 3.
2 2 floors. You see 2 gears. They look like they're like little gears. Around this time, these people are starting to move over since you're playing, seeing what's going on. So you see two gears, and what was the other one?
A 3.
So you see another ring. So it's ding ding ding. So 2 gears. With that, a gear, like the gear that you see, plops down too. And it's a gear.
A gear.
Yeah, it's so made out of copper, but it's clean copper.
Clean copper.
But it's like this big gear.
Do I have any idea what this gear is for?
This is a big old gear.
Just a big old gear. Presto, do you think this is worth anything?
He says, I can go see if I can cash it out. Do you want me to do that while you keep playing?
No, I'll stick it in my pocket for the moment.
He's like, I can put it in my hat.
That might make it.
If he can't pull anything. Like I said, it's a hat holding. So if he puts it in, he can actually pull it out without the spell.
Without a spell. Okay, well, put it in your hat and we'll.
So he puts it down.
We'll
so
see
like
if it's worth anything.
Okay.
So let's
So
try
you might
it.
want to be writing down what you get.
1, 1, and a 2. I'm rolling doubles.
Yeah. So you might want to write what's going on.
So I rolled a 5, 5, 3.
And you end up getting
10.
1 temp. Yeah.
A 4, 4, 3. 1 copper cog. 1, 1, 2.
All right. So you did a 1, 1, 2.
Yeah.
So the things spin, and the 1 pops up. It's a worm. A 2 pops up, or a 1 pops up. It's a worm. And then what was the second one?
2.
A 2 and a tooth pops up.
A tooth.
Tooth, like teeth.
Mm-hmm.
So, and out from the bunch of, like, it's like roll d6 and then half it.
1.
So 1 larva, like one of those little grubs, comes crawling up the machine.
Grub. Okay.
It's considered a challenge rating of 0.
Well, put this in your hat as well. We'll see if we can get anything
He's
out of
like,
it.
ooh, and he's like,
Yeah.
shooting sort of drops in
Hey,
there.
I've never done this before, so.
Like, you're not very good at this.
No, would you like to try?
Do you want him to try?
Sure.
Okay, that's so you want me to do it?
Yep.
All right, so you want me to do it? 2, 2. So a tooth rolls up, a heart rolls up, and then a pitchfork rolls up.
2, 5, 6.
So the slot. So he does that, and all of a sudden it goes wah wah in a trumpet.
At least I've won something 3 times.
It's like, I didn't say I was good at this. I was like, I should have never done this. This is it's like I've never won anything.
What?
So say I told you. Now he's like all sad and depressed.
Well, don't get depressed. We still have 5 more rolls. We can try it 5 more times. If you'd like to try it again, let me know.
He said, of course, I do it and we don't win anything.
Well, you never know. You're bound to have better luck next time.
It's like,
So.
I work with an old cranky guy. How good luck can I have? It's like I probably won't even live to be that old.
You never know. One day, you could be that old. Or older. And much wiser.
So he sort of looks at you.
Words of wisdom, young friend. And look at me. You wouldn't even guess how old I am. And I'll tell you something. 116.
So you see a worm and a worm, and a pitchfork, and roll a d6 and divide it by 2, please.
6, 3.
So you get 3 little worms come crawling out.
Man, does such a thing spit out gold or not?
So does you want Presto to put him in his hat?
Put them in your hat.
So poor Presto, he's like, this is awful. He said, if I put this on my head, I hope they don't try to wiggle their way out.
Hey, you said you'd put all this in your hat. I offered to put it in my bag or in my cloak.
I regret it.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that it was going to spit out grubs. Maybe the hag will want these grubs for, like 100 gold or something. Who knows?
She said she's in the district.
224.
224. So it spins around and it shows a tooth and then a gear. So roll a d4 plus 1.
Five.
So 5 teeth come barreling down like teeth, and there are various like animals and strangers, except there's one person that's in another slot machine saying, I'm missing a tooth from across the way. So it's like if you look on your map, it's probably like, there's several different slots things. So there's probably like wherever you're all at, probably one across.
Oops.
It's like the slot machine has taken this tooth.
There.
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll that one quickly before.
651.
6, 5, 1. Wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, 333.
Oh, 3, 3, 3. So there's 3 rings appear. And they go dun 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 dun. So with that, you have been awarded a ring of protection.
Ring of protection.
Yes, it is a +1 to your AC while you wear the ring. So you can, like I said, you can go into your inventory and type ring of protection.
Got it.
So the ring is worth 15 gold, though. Now you will have to attune to it, but still.
Steelers, or not Steelers, but yeah. That's crazy. So, alright, so I won something pretty neat right then. So we've got one roll left, and
Just one roll.
I'll leave it. Do you want it this time? I mean, do you want to?
Like, sure.
I mean, get some redemption on your horrible roll.
It's like you struck out once too.
Yes, I did. And look at that, all 4s.
Somehow I didn't spell that. All 4s. Wow.
That is
so four gears spin. It's like ding 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 ding, and the little thing sort of bounces left and right. Okay. And the door opens up, and there is a mace.
A mace.
So it is a mace of smithing.
Hey, look at that. You've actually won something.
He's like, I can't use this. He said, I can't lift it, let alone use it. It's like, what am I supposed to do with this?
But you won something. You cannot say that you've never won anything now. Look at that.
As they say, you can't win. You never win if you don't play.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what that means, but.
But
yeah.
what are we going to do this? But yes, so you can go. So you can go into your inventory and do a mace of. I don't think smithing. SMITING.
Smithing. Okay.
Instead of smiting.
So you gain a +1 bonus to attack rolls and damage made with this magical weapon. The bonus increases to +3 if you attack construct. If you roll a 20 on an attack roll made with this weapon, the target takes an extra 7 bludgeoning damage or 14 bludgeoning damage to this construct. If the construct has 25 hit points or fewer after taking this damage, it's destroyed. Your soft golem would be frightened of this.
Yes. So, well, I mean.
So, if only we need some people that like maces.
So, well, we are all out of these razor leaves.
So now the question is, it's like,
can we make some gold?
so you did get the gear.
Yeah, 1 copper cog, 4 grubs, and 5 teeth.
So you got the teeth, including someone that lost their tooth.
I know nothing about that.
So you don't recall that.
Nope.
So, alright, so so Presto's like, well, maybe he paid for it to get his tooth back.
He might, but which one is it?
So someone over there holding his mouth?
No, I mean, which tooth is it?
I guess we have to get close enough to see what his other teeth
Yeah.
are. Or maybe we offer the teeth to him.
He might need all 5.
Maybe he'd want a different tooth.
Maybe. I wonder if that hag would want any of this. So.
She might like teeth. You know?
She might.
So she wanted the worms, but like I said, she left this place.
Oh, she did, didn't she?
Yeah, so she left. Yeah. So, but you can try to go maybe cash out.
Yeah. What do we do with this stuff? Is there any way to make a profit on this stuff?
I'm looking to see about trying to find where you.
I've never been in a casino.
You go to F2. To casino cages.
So, Presto, do you know
Yeah, but
what we can do with any of
razor
this?
leaves are 10 gold.
Or 10 gold.
Each.
10 gold each.
So
I'm asking Presto. Do you know what we do with this stuff? If we can do anything with it?
I got a cog. I can ask them to see how much it's worth. See if they do it.
I mean, I don't know how this stuff is done. I've never been in a casino, so let's see if we can sell it.
Okay. So they come up and because you can cash out your winnings.
Oh, see, I don't know that.
So do you want to try to cash out? What do you want to try to cash out?
Let's see. Let's ask what each of these things are worth.
Okay. So you want to
start with a copper cog.
So yes, it's a large copper cog. It's very thick. They said it's worth 25 gold.
25 gold.
So,
okay.
Or you can do 25 gold, or they'll give you a deal and give you 3 razor leaves that can be used here.
Okay, that's on the cog. Are the grubs worth anything?
the grubs, you need like they would give you 1 gold for 5 grubs. You don't happen to have enough grubs for that.
No. Okay, are teeth worth anything?
Well, the teeth plus the grubs could get you a gold.
5 teeth and 4 grubs for 1 gold.
So, or you can again hold on to them to see if the hag would help you.
Might be.
Never hurts to have a hag on your side.
Mm-hmm.
She was quite thrilled to have grubs.
Yeah, she was. By chance, how much is a ring of protection worth? Just asking. And also a mace of smithing.
See, I was looking here. It's funny, like I looked up
Smiting,
the
actually.
Smiting.
Smiting. Mace of smiting.
It's so weird. They usually put the monetary value on here. Alright, so
Is it just a +1 rope or
it says it's rare, so rare.
ring of protection?
Yeah, it's possible.
+1 rope. I think it was 100 gold.
Let me see. I'm looking up. Rarity doesn't always reflect how
Plus
powerful.
1 bonus to AC and saving throws. All the way.
So they're looking. It could be anywhere between 100 and 500 gold
For
the mace.
the mace?
So actually, I think they're both. I'm trying to get to a ring of protection. I think it's rare too.
It is.
So they're both. Both of them are considered rare items. So depending on how they appraise, they can be anywhere between 100 and 500. But technically, since the slot machine can deal them out,
Probably is the
No.
bottom end.
probably not.
You get more money on realm than it would out here.
I was just curious. I mean, for now, I would like to sell the copper cog and at least get the 25 gold.
They're going to get they give you 3 razor wire or 25 gold. If there are other things that you can make money on here.
Yeah, but 3.
And if you trade if you do the razor wire, that means that you put something in the house and they give you a complimentary. Like I'm actually reading this. This is true. They'll give you a complimentary gift for being a good patron. Because our friend Valak is now up there with you all. And I said, I see that you are properly suited for here. So, and he says if you cash out and give some things, I can give you a complimentary bag. It's a black satin bag and it's full of 10 razor leaves.
That's another 100 gold in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So
And that's if
as a gift.
As a complimentary gift for
If you cash in, to do that.
cash the copper cog in for that.
So you
Okay.
end
So
up
it'd be-
with 13 razor leaves.
That sounds like a good deal.
So,
I'll give that a try. See if I can get some gold so I can tip you with Bellic.
Okay.
So 13 more razor leaves.
Alright, so now, like I said, you've got those, and now there are more,
Games to be played.
like there's games, so there is the,
Okay.
it's like, it's a casino, there are stuff here, but so now that Valak, like you could tip, it's like you might be able to take, trade something for maybe some silver or even some gold if you wanted.
So
If you want to tip him.
I will. Let me Give me just a minute, Alec.
Or you can give him razor leaf. It's like,
Do you gamble within the casino, Alec?
he said, oh no, sir. I'll make sure that you and the patrons are happy. So the happier that you are, and the more that you spend here, the happier that Siska.
You can tip in chips. It's acceptable in the casino.
I was getting, but I mean, even if I gave you one of these razor leaves, I mean, could you cash it in for gold?
It's a yes, sir.
Yeah. So would a razor leaf be an acceptable tip for a little bit of information?
So it's like, I would say that your chances are better than the slot machines, sir.
And I hand him one razor leaf.
It's like thank you, and he sort of like slips it into his glove. So, it's like what would the master like to know?
Oh well, I mean, what is the most profitable place to spend these razor leaves in my favor, not just the casino's favor?
It's like, well, the house always have the advantages.
Well, yeah, of course.
But if you're looking for go big or go home, you can go down to floor 6, sir, at F6 and look at the big ticket prizes. And you play there at F7. You play the Fortune's Wheel, sir. The namesake of the bar. Would you like me to lead you to floor 7, F7, sir? To the wheel to test your fortunes?
Soon. I mean, get a little information from you. But, where would Lady Shemeska be right now?
She only comes out when the floor gets lively with people that bring excitement.
Oh.
Trust me, she's everywhere.
Everywhere. So what's the likelihood of, if there is a big winner or a lot of excitement, a lot of crowd cheering, what's the likelihood of maybe having a little conversation with her?
Well, you must be well worth her time and interest. And he looks you up and down and says, I don't know if you necessarily have things that she's interested in other than a wonderful taste in a mask.
That's a start, isn't it?
He was given a fox.
The fox mask. Okay.
Not that mask. Oh, that mask is here.
He's in my pocket.
So, which could be something that you could bargain with. So,
yeah.
Because trickery and thievery, like this.
In this place,
mask.
Oh, he would thrive.
Yeah.
You had a follower mask with you.
Or so. Who's to say that maybe someone else isn't?
Shemeska. Being in a place like this, yeah. So, do you know what kind of god Shemeska follows? Or does she follow a god?
So, all I know is that if she's happy, we are happy, and we pray for her happiness.
What happens if Shemeska is not happy?
Let's just say that we put help wanted signs out.
How long have you worked here in the casino?
So, he holds up his hand. He holds up and starts counting. And you notice that he only has 9 fingers. So, more than 9, sir. More than 9 years.
More than 9 years. That's quite a long time here.
I know. It's like, and to tell you, sir, I have even less toes.
So it sounds like you're lucky that that's all you lost.
Ask who the newest dealer is. Look for someone who hasn't lost any fingers or toes.
He's like, where would you like to go, sir? Like a private room? Would you like to go to the stage? There are gaming tables, and of course we have the famous fortune. If you want the big prize, the fortune's wheel. So.
Have you ever tried your hand in anything besides the bellhop?
It's like no.
No?
So I am not skills in the way of that type of work, sir. I am, but I will gladly take you to wherever you need.
So, how many of these people that are running games are new?
Oh, so, but then you look around. You notice that all of them have masks on, like of various animals. He says, "I do not know, sir. It's like we do not know. We do not learn of the ones that work here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a highly guarded secret to ensure there's no cheating. Our Lady would not tolerate, cheating in her house."
So the importance of these masks are for.
So invited guests. Your mask does not look like any of these masks.
So looking around, observing all the people, what kind of mask are they wearing?
They're various animals. There are no fox or that type of masks here, but there are other animals.
You're pre-marked.
Yeah. I'm trying to.
But that could be a good thing. You could be marked as a whale.
So yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what I'm trying to determine. So exactly what do these people's masks symbolize in this place?
So she's they just conceal their identities to protect them and their loved ones. Do you understand how angry people are when they don't know their limits and they go too far?
No, I don't. But I can understand what you're saying.
It's like, yes. It's like,
so, does different animals and different masks symbolize different things?
I don't believe so, sir. So, at least as far as I know, we are not allowed to associate. We are to associate with you all. We are the attendants and bellhops. It's like we are not to talk or interact with any of the other than other bellhops.
Oh, okay. And a few patrons.
Yeah, well, they're there to serve you guys.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just curious.
And it's probably at this point you look around and like groups. There's always usually one of someone that's dressed very similar to this person standing around the groups. Some are closer than others. You're probably now that you see how if they're not tipping or they're not very helpful, like they're probably not as helpful.
Okay. Well,
Don't tell me there's an NPC in here somewhere.
Well, this depends where he goes.
I mean, I don't know monetary value of much anything, but so, I mean, let's go big or go home. Let's see if I can bring on Chamaska.
Oh.
Ask him how much it costs to draw on the wheel is.
I'll find out when I get there.
Alright, so you go up to F7.
I go to F7
on your map. So I don't have it up right now. Let me go up there. F7 is, where's F7? Oh yeah, it's like up in the top. It's like it's this big old wheel. It's like the centerpiece of the room. It's hard to miss. It says this hall holds the game after which the casino is named, the Fortune's Wheel. The dazzling upright roulette wheel decorated with blinking lights and prizes galore. And so as you come up, it rises up from an ordnate stage of its own. So it's got a plush throne sits before the wheel, before a marble platform filled with a coin slot and a large lever.
So, how many people try their hand at the wheel?
Oh, sir, so we have several usually a day, but it costs 5 razor leaves to spin the wheel.
5 razor leaves.
So, and a creature is only allowed to spin once.
How many slots are on the wheel?
There's 10 There's 10 results
So it's
So-
a D10.
So I can only spin this one time?
a day,
One time a day.
every 24 hours. Jerry, you want an NPC to come do it? So do you want to watch an NPC? See what happens to NPC?
Sure.
So there's here stumbling up.
I'm telling you, I got it this time. He's got no ear. I'm gonna get it back.
So he's talking to his attendant, who looks very similar to your
Okay.
That just
And around and
So you put
around.
in the 5 razor leaves and you spin.
And around she goes. 8.
So it spins around. So, and in this, it has an outer, a middle, and an inner wheel. There's like 3 and they're all spinning around. So like, and there's like a point that tells you where on the bottom. So it spins. So and let's say your participant.
You probably don't roll a
will
D10.
determine the roll consults the outer row cons on the structure.
You probably have to roll 3 d10s.
3D10.
Alright.
Probably. I don't know for
I'm
sure.
making sure that it's.
I'm just going to guess and
That's
say it's
cool.
3 d10s.
To determine the results, consult the
If it is.
Yeah, always starts. So the game always starts on the outer wheel and so what you see is a tentacle.
So you only roll 1 d10?
I'm reading. So that's the outer wheel.
Okay, so yeah, you got to roll that. So,
Okay. A tentacle.
So that's a tentacle. But let's see. Oh, I'm trying to follow what's going on because it says. So I see tentacle for the outer wheel. But what's after it? It says the fortune's wheel costs 5 per spin. Oh, so that's going to take 15. So you get the results. You gotta
you got to have 15.
do the outer, the middle, and the inner.
Oh, okay.
But you can only spin one side of it per day, or you can spin 3 times
No,
a
it's
day.
like you can do the whole.
Okay.
result. So you've got a tentacle.
All right. Center is clear. I mean, second ring is clear. Center is marbled green.
Those are D100s.
There's still 10s.
5.
5.
Oh, so first the tentacle, the middle wheel shows 2 coins. Do you do the inner wheel too?
Yeah, he done it.
And it was
Yeah, it's
5. So there's 5 too, and it shows 3 coins.
Tentacle, 2 coins and 3 coins.
So,
Am I elated? Or am I going to get tentacled?
alright, so hold on. So I like. So you did that. How the results work are a little weird. I'm going to go through. So there. Tentacle 2, 3. So that's. So you end up having a tentacle of a mind flayer appear at your feet, and in the mind flayer's tentacle is 5,000 gold. A pouch. It looks like it is like wrapped around a pouch of 5,000 gold.
Wow.
Woo, I can get my hair back now. That hag, I tell you what, she runs a mean game. Oh boy. Your first time here?
Yes.
Hope you enjoy.
What hag?
The one that took my ear. It was payment. I lost the game.
Oh.
I'm gonna go try to get it back. Took a tooth too.
Okay, so like that's all you can do. It's like so you went through the 3. Now technically you can do 1. like you can do distant outer, but if you start with outer, you can go all the way in. So
it seems like it's better if you roll all three. So
do you have 15?
No, I do not.
So you can do 2 at the same time.
No.
But you can just do 1, or you can try to win you some more.
I'll try and win some more.
Ooh, go cash out.
I don't have anything to cash out. That's the problem.
Wait a minute. Hold on. She says she ain't got my teeth no more. Dadgummit. I don't know where I'm going to get one. I got a special color of yellow here.
So apparently this dude's missing a tooth.
Hmm.
The Presto's just sort of behind you.
Hey, presto.
Did you trade the teeth? No, you kept the teeth.
I got the teeth and the grub still. Let me see the hat for just a moment, please, Presto. We might have something that could match.
So do you want Presto to pull
Yeah,
the teeth
pull
out?
the teeth out.
So Presto's like, I've got some teeth, and pulls up a bunch of, like, several different
You can play with the hag too?
No, I won.
It looks like you won good.
So yeah, he's got 5 different type of teeth.
5 different ones.
Or 5 different type of teeth. So.
Oh, that's neat.
But someone's got, like, they happen to have stuff.
You got any fangs in there?
I don't know. Look and see. I mean,
Let's see. There's a fang-like one in there.
you can always sharpen it.
How much you want for that fang there, boy?
What's it worth to you? I have no use for teeth.
I can give you. Let me see here. I got this tentacle here.
And you all can fight him out. I'll be right back.
A tentacle.
You need 10 gold per razor leaf. How many do you have?
I need 3.
You need 3. Okay. Well, I tell you what, if you can make sure it fits right, I give you 50 gold.
50 gold for 1 tooth?
But I want it sharp, and I want it right there. Where she took the other one. But if we can fit in there and heal it up, I give you 50 gold for that thing. It looks pretty.
Wonder.
Or you can. I don't know. You may have some razor leaves left too.
I mean, well, me trying to perceive, would mending put a tooth back in his head?
No, it take like a greater restoration, or is it greater restoration of those body parts?
You can do that. If you have both of them, you can do it with a healing potion if you have both parts. Put it next to each other.
No, missing things. You have to have, like, there's a spell to put on limbs and stuff.
Oh, regrowth. I think it's druid.
That's a high level spell.
Yeah, it's pretty high to restore parts back on.
I'd say greater restoration would cover it.
But sadly, no one in here
Yep.
has greater restoration. It's at that level.
Well, if you can't put it in, it's only worth 30 gold to me.
I'm sure we can find somebody that has an ability to do that.
Let's see, hold on.
Well, then I got to pay them to put it in.
Hold on a second.
Still, 30 gold for 1 tooth? I mean, would you like the other 4 teeth as well?
No, I was looking for that special fang right there. If I couldn't get my own. Doesn't look like you won one of mine.
Nope. Still, I think 30 gold is fair.
Well, here you go. I'll find some. Maybe I can go right to that hag there and get her to put it in. I mean, she does great at extracting them.
Speaking of the hag, I'm assuming it's the only hag that has been seen within this casino. Do you know where she resides?
I only ever see her here.
Oh. Okay. So I might run into her again one day.
Yeah, she's keen on the games.
I noticed. She wanted some grubs.
So you're short on. You're just too short on your razor
I was
leaves to
3.
do all 3.
3, sure. I only have 12. I gave,
No, you got 3. He gave you 3 for the gear.
Gave you 13 total.
but I tipped Bollock 1.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So,
I
and
need
then does he have any razor leaves? Because you get, they're each one's worth 10 gold. So if he's
Yeah.
offering 3, that'd give you.
Well, I mean, he offered 30 gold, so I can just exchange it for razor leaves.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if 30 gold is satisfactory for you, and it's satisfactory for me.
Deal.
Okay, I can't spit, but deal.
You sure do got a cold grip, sir. Wait a minute. There anything in there?
This is a mask for to conceal my identity, so.
Yeah.
So.
Most people don't wear their full armor in here. They won't let it.
Well.
If you've been here, you've probably seen a Warforged, but this thing looks way like a very pretty.
I like my armor nice and neat, so I'm sure to polish it.
Oh my God, you look like an elf, a dwarf, and a gnome had a baby in Mechanic Land.
Thank you. I think. If that was, yeah.
So all right, so you traded it.
Yeah.
For the trade gold, and you went back to the cages, and so now you've got what? You got 15.
I've got 15. Yeah.
So you want to come back to spin the wheel?
Yes. I'll try it. See what happens.
Yeah, I'm still thinking that.
What's the worst that can happen? I go broke.
3D
Alright,
cans.
so you might want to record what you do.
I will.
Go ahead and roll your 3 and tell me what the first one.
1, 3, 3.
A 1. The outer wheel spins for no prize.
A 3.
3. The middle wheel comes up and shows a key.
And a 3.
And the inner wheel shows a crown. So your prize you win. It drops down and a key, literally a key drops down, and it's some random portal key. That's literally what it says. A random portal key. But did I say crown?
Yes.
It's a crown. The participant becomes a quasi-deity with a petty portfolio, such as dust mites, scheduling conflicts, gazebos, and a three-toed sloth. What would be the I think dust mites is great because you would hate a book would hate dust mites. So it says celestial and fiends acknowledge the participant's godly status, but with no followers to vote. The participant is divine in name only.
So
if you grow your portfolio, it's like as such controlling dust mites or it's like, oh, that's interesting. This is almost like I wrote it. So it's like, so if you start controlling dust mites, the Lady of Pain and other figures who seek it to out gods and Sigil. She might come to you to oust you if you get enough followers.
I'm not trying to get any followers. I am not a god. So exactly what is it that I won? Because that was all.
A key.
You got a random portal key, and then you've been blessed
That's a minor deity.
as a dust might deity.
Hey, but hey, a deity on premise may alert the person you're looking for.
But without, but but there are groups that seek to get rid of deities through here, and of course Lady of Pain. But you have no followers.
I have no followers, and nobody's gonna know that I'm a dust mite.
Well, but Celestials and Fiends will know. They will automatically know that you're having deity status. So,
But they may still find it just funny.
yeah, like especially since you have to them, it's almost comical because you have no followers today.
I should have read those dice differently. Instead of 1-1 or 1-3-3, I should have done 3-3-1.
So yeah, so all right, Your Worship. So it's like your cloak has dust mites in it.
Oh my goodness.
So they're drawn to you.
You know, if he makes it back, there is somebody who deals with mites and spores.
So, is there any way to identify where this portal key goes?
That's hard. So you'd have to find like a master portentaler, but it's random. But the person says, in my experience, nothing random is ever truly random. It's like I'm sure it will be needed when it's needed. So
you don't recommend cashing this in for something?
So apparently, if no one knows where the portal ends up, you're not going to get anything for it.
True.
There's probably boxes of them laying around, but if they don't know when, where, how, it's like probably something that you need to study. Luckily, you're really good with portals.
Really good with that.
So you might be able to decipher or get a little bit more information with it. With some arcana checks and some other stuff, you might be able to
Identify spell.
I don't have identify.
You don't have identify?
I can learn it. But
Yeah, so it's just I thought you already learned this is not a quit.
So, well, that blew every opportunity to get gold. So
well, the funny thing is there are quite a few Celestials in here and Fiends, which are spread across. So now you are the talk. So you were the talk of the place. So there are.
Does that hillbilly catch word of him becoming a minor?
I don't know what race are you? What was the hillbilly?
I'd say he's a tiefling.
Huh?
Missing a fang.
Well, that's why
Hillbilly.
when you said a fang, so sorry, so he's a tiefling, so he's not a fiend.
But would he be around the people that would talk about it?
I don't know. So you got what you wanted.
Well,
So I figured you were probably.
well out the door. I got plenty of money too.
Yeah, so you got money. So
You struck me a good deal.
so there is a. So you notice that. Valak, it's like, sir, after your spectacular winnings, it's like, would I recommend the ice lounge? And he points over towards F8, which is close to you all. There's a little bit of fog coming out. It says there's a place that you can sit, and drink and eat if you all need. Presto's like, you said there might be pizza. You did.
Presto? Go ahead and go up there and see if you can get yourself a pizza.
Okay. So you go in and you see a Yeti. It's like shaking, mixing drinks at the bar. So the Yeti is not a celestial or
Fiend.
fiend. It's a monstrosity. So there are several things going around. Are you walking behind Presto? Or?
Yeah.
So Presto comes up to the bar and he's like, how in the world do you say his name? So alright, so you will help me with this. Phiwi.
Phiwi.
Phoebe.
Phiwi. And goes, and it's this big old teethy grin and says, hello, I'm Phiwi. It's like, how may I help you? If you're looking for something really good, I can make you an abominable. Yeah, I'm not making this up. It's like you're in an official place, I'm doing an official thing. So yeah, it's a Yeti making an abominable. Yeah. And he's like, I can. It's like your worship. How I was like, would you all like something? You and your high priest.
Nothing for me.
So he asked Presto for a drink. Alright, I rolled a persuasion roll for on Presto. Roll a 20. Let's see if.
For what? I mean,
just a 20 for Presto.
just a straight 20?
That's this way because Presto's he's a 0 on that. So he's going to take the drink. He's like, sure, it's on the house. And he goes, so he's there talking. He said, have you heard of something called a pizza? As he starts drinking, this smoky. It almost looks like a snow cone on top of it. And so he starts going. He's like, have you heard of something called pizza? My face is
Phiwi, what is in that drink?
It's just a special cold cocking cocktail. You happen to look down at everyone else that are drinking it, sort of like, so if some of them are trying to drink, it's like pouring some out of their mouth, but it's numb, but they're still sort of doing it.
Looks like a good drink.
So.
I assume.
So there's a little commotion, or two. There happens to be a young white dragon over there.
Is he drinking this abominable?
So there's a couple in front of him. And his head's down, and he's like this. He's got his little claw. Like I said, he's young. He's pretty big. He's young though. He just has this single gold piece just spinning this on the table. So he's just all sad.
What troubles you, young dragon?
So he goes, someone that cares. And he slides one of the drinks over to you, the little abominables. So he says, it's all that's left of my hoard.
One drink is all that's left of your hoard?
No, the coin that he's spinning around, the one gold coin. He said, I racked up big, and I got greedy, and I've gambled away everything today, and all I've got is this one gold coin. And the worst thing is, I have racked up sorrows away, which I can not afford, and I really can't leave. Just have this one gold coin. Oh, my name's Winter's Bite, by the way. What's yours, friend?
My name is Bad.
I thought my name was awful. He's like, so he's got all these drinks in front of him that he's ordered, but he's like, they don't take any returns on the drinks. And sadly, if I drank a bunch of them before and I ordered a bunch, and I just didn't realize it, and all I got is one coin. So these are like 20 gold. They give you a complimentary and really like it, and then you sort of look over and Presto is still trying to gull up the rest of the on the house one for his troubles, with his numb face. He's just trying to down it. I said, see how good it is? He says, normally it's $20 or 20 gold for them. And I've got several here left, but don't have enough to pay for them.
This is a gambling place. Wonder if we can turn your misfortune into a profit.
So, but I had awful luck today. It's like my whole hoard is gone except for this one gold coin.
One gold coin. So, wonder if how many drinks does he have here?
There's 4.
There's 4.
So I think we could be 80.
I wonder if there's anybody in here that would have a competition.
What type of competition?
A drinking one.
It's like I'm pretty sauced. I don't think I can win a competition.
Well, I mean, if we do this correctly, I think I can get you at least your money back for the drinks and maybe a little more.
Okay, so alright. So this is, like I said, it's a white dragon, so they're pretty mischievous and clever. Looking around, he's like, I might have a mark, but probably not in here. Once been drinking, probably. Let's see, where's a good place to go? He said we might want to wait for someone that's coming back from the stage area. They get all excited and want drinks and boast. So the current act is about to finish up, so some people should start coming through. He said, the Dragonlance horse says, you want to pretend that we've been playing a drinking game? And I could pretend to lose. And that way they'll up the bets that someone could beat you.
Sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, it was worth it. So anyway, so you all want to go set this up?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what are you all wanting to do though on the drinking game?
Let's see if we can get some. Well, I mean, this is a gambling establishment, so let's see if anybody wants to wager on who will be able to withstand the drinks and not pass out.
Not pass out. Huh. Okay. So, are you wanting to use the abominable, or you want to ask the?
Well, these abominables seem to souse people really fast.
It sort of numbs them, but no one. You do not notice anyone's passed out. They're all just sort of numb. Like they're all sort of numb. So, unless you want to see who can go longest before they become immobile. So the more you drink, probably the more you go numb. So,
I would imagine you'd eventually pass out from it.
or
But
just
we
become
can
a
try that.
statue.
Oh, we can try that.
Or Brazil.
Hmm?
Or blue drink.
Yeah, but I doubt that's here.
You
Like,
might
if
have
you're in the
it.
multiverse. So do you want to ask?
I'll ask.
Was it Phoebe?
Yeah, Phoebe.
Yeah, Phoebe.
What the stoutest drink he has here. One that really knocks people out. Because I did see the blue drink whenever I was back then.
I'd call it monkey shines.
So
It'll knock you out.
I've got a blue dwarf.
A blue dwarf?
Yeah, we call it the pulsar.
Is it something that really knocks people out?
They said people only take shots on it.
Only take shots.
So he's got this round flask that's almost like sort of glowing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's got a white, like light blue. It's almost emanating light. So
How much are these shots?
he's like, well, the bottle's 100 gold, or I take trade.
Or you take trade?
So I like magic.
You like magic? So if I traded you something, can I come back and reclaim that piece with gold?
For a fair price.
For a fair price?
So a little collateral.
A little. Okay.
So and the Yeti leans forward and he's like, I heard what you were talking about. I want to cut. And I might be willing to part with whatever you decide to trade. That's like if I make enough. So and I'll keep it on the download from letting her know. So
Do you think you can?
Valix, of course, still sitting there. Said the lady of the house doesn't really like private gambling unless the house takes some. So we're all opportunity. So I too, sir, would like a little bit of the winnings for discretion.
Do you think the both of you can also get more people involved? The more money thrown in this, the more we all take.
Sir, it's like,
You all know this establishment and these guests a lot better.
would you like some of the finer patrons?
The ones with deep pockets.
The regulars.
I mean,
I did it! I won the wheel! Been coming here 5 years, I finally won the wheel! Have drinks on me, everybody!
So, the dragon's like, can I cash that out?
Yeah.
So
How many people are there?
probably about 15, 20 people in there. Like I said, there's
Oh, heck, here's 100 gold. Surely that'll cover a round for everybody.
a round of what?
Drinks.
What, like the cheap stuff? Because like I said, the abomination was like 20 gold each.
Oh.
So you just want the...
Well, my lord, I guess you got 30 people at 20 gold a drink.
It's like we got some ale for like 1 gold. So,
Well, I'll tell you what, I've never won that wheel before.
so
Let's get the $20 drink for everybody.
20 times 20.
400 gold right here for you. I can count at least. I know that much. Check this out. Just had it put in.
So the Yeti's like, oh, it's like the dragon's like, I think that's the dragon tooth. Winner, what is calling him winner? What's that whole thing?
winner, dragon tooth dinner.
Sparkles, doesn't it?
It's probably fire resistant or acid. One of the two.
Yeah.
Whew.
Alright, so you actually got the numb drink. Alright, so
Oh,
a lot of them got the drink in them. But everyone in there. But you're looking for like a new mark, someone
Yeah.
that's so. So Valak will venture out and talk to some of you're looking out the door. You'll see him talking to some of the other, bellhops that are helping in attendance.
Mm-hmm.
So and in comes 3 people willing to participate. So willing to listen for their participation. All right. So there's a tiefling, there's an orc, and a dwarf. Like a full orc. So.
Full tiefling and full dwarf.
So, and when they come up, then another comes in, and it is a celestial. so that is there with his bodyguard, who the celestial volunteers his paladin to take place for him.
Wow.
He pats on him and he says, "Don't let me down."
So 5 participants willing to take a drinking game?
There are 5 willing. What's the buy-in?
I mean, the way I see it is I was hoping for people to make wagers on this.
Well, other people are going to wager, but you got to buy in.
So I look at Bollock. I don't know how much this is worth. I mean, what do you suggest?
So what did you trade to him?
The mace.
So he's got the mace. So you got $100 or 100 gold
In it.
So do you tell everyone it's 100 buy-in?
Yeah, to start. Yeah.
So they all buy in, then everybody will gamble on it. So,
Gamble on it. Yeah. So how much is this blue dwarf worth? These are shots.
He gave you the bottle for the
okay,
drinking
the
game.
bottle. Okay.
Yeah, so here's, because he's going to get the money, so he's going to get something. So he's going to make more.
Mm-hmm.
He's not getting the buy-in. He's going to get some off of the. So the winner will win all the buy-in. So what do we say? 5? So it'll be 600 gold.
Okay.
For the buy-in. But then the bets will be split.
Yeah.
Amongst who wins. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So since people have been drinking and stuff like that, there's probably a good amount of wagering and stuff like that. So what this is this drink. It's a Constitution check. This is a magical ale. So of course, it's like glows, so it will affect about any and all type beings as long as they have mental capacities. So what it does is, as you drink, you get dumber. So it's not like permanent dumbness.
You had to do it like that.
Well, your intelligence is high.
I know, but I'm just saying.
So
you had to do it like that. I'm like, normally nothing would affect me.
Oh no, it's like this. This is Sigil. So, because you are in a body, so things could mess with you, like anti-magics and stuff like that. But this is just clouds everything. So, other than if you were in book form, it would just make you soggy.
Yeah. I'm mending.
So, but when you have a body, you do have,
A con score.
You do have the con score matters. I don't think you can get disease. I think that was the big thing.
Mm-mm.
Nothing like that. I mean, I don't
Probably no fatigue either.
I don't have a stomach, so how can it even affect that?
Well, you have a mouth.
I have a mouth, but I don't have a stomach.
You're pouring it into yourself. So, if you got doused with magical acid, you're going to be affected. But all it does is it literally lowers your intelligence. It makes you happy and forget. So think of it as a potion. So this is how we will go. Set the intelligence level that people lose?
Me?
So you brought them in. So
What would you like for me to roll?
well, like
When
Let
they
the-
can no longer talk.
Oh, for that. I mean, I started to say I'm like I was
yeah,
gonna
like
sit
you're,
it
That's
up.
every shot. I don't know. Every shot on a fail, just want to get them. Like if they fail, they're gonna lose.
D4 intelligence.
Well, that's why I was asking. I mean, you won't.
So, but where do you want to set the dropout? Because everyone's going they all got to drop out for the winner. But once the game's over, it's not permanent or anything.
Yeah.
You pop back up.
So I mean, that's close to pass out.
So when they stop talking, it too.
Yeah. Okay.
At a D4 per shot.
So you want? Oh, this stuff. No, this stuff is bone. This is D6.
D6 points of intelligence per shot.
That's on a fail on the Constitution.
Yeah. With the height of your intelligence, the best way is to put it so low that it would take you at least 3 shots to get there, maxing it out.
Yeah.
3 fails.
Yeah.
3 fails.
So those are pretty good odds.
I would say.
Alright, so I'm going to set. So we said the Paladin. So Paladin's going to have a 14 intelligence. So let's see, who else did us?
Orc,
So
dwarf,
the Orc's going to be at 8. Which is Orc. Let's see, so Paladin, Orc. Who else did I
dwarf,
The Dwarf.
and a full tiefling.
So the Dwarf's going to be 12. What class do you think the Tiefling would do it?
Rogue. And he was going to try to see if there's any sleight of hand way to get past this drinking.
So we want a cheater, do we? Oh, so alright, so he's going to be 12 also, because he'll be pretty smart. That sleight of hand. So, we're missing someone. I thought we had 5 come in.
Yeah, you subbed the paladin in for the 4th man, which was a celestial.
Okay. Yeah. So the Celestial volunteered the.
His paladin.
Oh, it's Paladin.
So there's 4 plus the dragon plus Hammerman, so there's 5. Or did you forget the dragon?
Oh yeah, the dragon. So the dragon is an 18 intelligence. Alright, so now I'm going to set. So knowing the dragon on. So I'm setting their cons. Okay, so I got their con saves.
Okay.
So everyone's alright, so alright. So we're gonna set the con save at a 17.
Oh wow. Well, I'll fail.
But it's pretty stout stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you rolling all the NPCs?
Yep, because they all got different.
Different cons?
They got different cons. So I'm just gonna roll the roll. Oh wow. I said it's 17.
Yep.
All fail. Oh.
Yeah, they all failed.
I actually passed. 17.
Even the dragon?
Yeah, even the dragon. But yeah, they all failed.
I can't believe
I rolled a 7.
Okay, so does that increase the DC for them the second time around?
So where's magical on?
So it's a set DC. There's no
Yeah,
changing with your Constitution.
Well,
Okay.
the only thing it's really affecting is your intelligence.
Okay.
So I'm not.
So they lose a D6 intelligence.
Yeah. Where's my D6s?
Is that going to be individual to each of them, or?
Nope. It's going to be all the fail.
Across the board.
2.
Wow.
Everyone across. So I'm marking it down.
Round 1 in. Bets coming in.
That's 1. So it's like, so.
Who's calling for the bets?
The
Side bets.
The Yeti.
Yeah.
Yeti starts calling for the side bets.
Yeti's doing it. And so they all fell again.
19.
They all take 3.
That puts the orc almost out.
Almost. Alright. Next round. Jesus. They all failed.
I failed that one. And a 2.
So, and let's find out how many. 6.
Oh, that definitely puts the orc out.
Yeah.
The orc passes.
The only
The orc does
ones
not.
left is you and the dragon. Tiefling's 6, 3, and 2.
No, the paladin is at 3.
Is 11.
At 3.
Yeah. So
Paladin's not out yet, but somehow the rogue has passed. So he's sitting at a 3.
His intelligence that low, how would he even know 2 sleight of hand that?
No, sleight of hand took a pace before he failed.
Yeah, he acts like it affects him, but he doesn't know. But the orc actually died.
Wow.
His brain stopped.
His brain stopped. Can someone revive this one? He's got to pay up.
You took money up front.
He's like, he didn't have a tab. Whatever, get him out of here. They just slide his dead body out.
I got 500 on the dragon.
Oh, so people
Still betting.
Still betting. Okay, so.
You bought a 2 for me and then bet against me?
Oh, Pal is like, they all pass. So Paladin with the 21, the Dragon with 24, and the Rogue with a 19.
I failed.
So
Almost 3.
roll your.
I already did. Almost 3.
Oh, just 3. That's like. So what? So the dragon's sitting at a 13 intelligence right now.
Got a 15.
So, all right. So.
I didn't even think the dragon was going to participate.
It's like he got to build his sword back up and pay his debt.
Yeah.
So it's better odds.
Yeah, it is.
It's better odds.
It is.
All right. Another one. Oh, pass. They all pass.
I fell again. I'm down to the 13.
So all pass. We're at a.
Like a double split. Double split. I want 1 on the tiefling. Give me 100 on the tiefling.
Okay. Double. All right. So we're still at a 3-3. because the dwarf's out. So this is the paladin, the dragon, and the rogue, or tiefling.
Yeah. I passed the next one.
Pass.
All of them?
All pass.
Wow.
How many rounds does this take?
Like the rogue was right on the dot.
Wow.
So I rolled a 16. The rogue's just got like a +1 constitution.
So is Phoebe running this as like a card hand? Every round has to have a bet on it, or you're out.
No, like you can keep like it's getting closer. So it's like
People can keep betting.
Yeah, it's like just keep betting.
I like a side bet. I think the human paladin's out next.
Oh, this one might be close. The rogue might be out depending on the roll, the damage roll. The dragon passed exactly, and paladin failed.
Paladin failed. I failed, but I only lost one. So.
Another 6.
Oh.
So.
The rogue and the paladin both die.
Yeah, they're both dead.
Wait a minute, which one hits ground first? I had a side bet.
Almost like they're just. and when the rogue lands, there's a little vial of different blue liquid that rolls out of the tiefling's pocket. Sadly, he did not. It did not roll. The damage was too high. He couldn't dilute it enough to save himself. This is down to you and the dragon.
Me and the dragon.
Oh boy, I done lost out on that house winds on it. Because they both died at the same time.
So here come the bets. So between the dragon, there's a lot of talk about the dragon looking good.
18. So I passed.
Dragon failed. Just takes 2 off. Yeah. 13 by the dragon. Fail again.
I failed. I lost 1.
Dragon lost 4. And 7.
I have 11.
Pass by the dragon.
I failed. Ooh. Ouch.
Failed by the dragon. That's 4 more. That's down to 3 by the dragon.
Dragon only has 1 more left for us.
So, and
out.
Did you go for the next one?
Yeah, I passed. Now we're on.
I was thinking the dragon might offer something.
It's up to the dragon.
So.
And the betters.
Down, the bidders are gone. Roll.
Roll. I failed.
Failed 2. Remember, like, you're all down at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So. Dragon's below 0.
I'm down to 3.
Dragon dies.
Wow.
It's
Winner take all!
The dragon's just like it put him brain dead.
Brain dead. Everybody died in this.
Winner take all! She boy, oh wait a minute. No, I bet on the dragon.
So it is
Too bad.
So the celestial touches his paladin and brings him back because the disease or whatever.
Yeah.
So and he slaps him, fusses at him as they walk off. Where's like, because he's immune to like most diseases or afflictions because he's pretty high level.
That is pretty good right there. I liked watching that. It only cost me 2,000 gold.
Only.
So, of course, the barkeep's like, I need his tab paid off. Someone revive the dragon. So they're just asking around if anyone could revive the dragon. There's a huge commotion because of this. A bunch of people are dead. Which is bad for business. So, then at this point, what you've realized is the bodyguard is like there behind the crowd watching. It's like moving him up out of the way, and he comes up and like grabs the dragon. So it's like starts carrying him off, or it's more like sliding him off, like by the neck. This ring in his neck is going through. So this thing is like I said, he's huge.
Yeah.
It's like he's like really big. Just dragging him off. You notice that he drags him off to the security room.
To the security room?
Yes, he takes him to the security room. That's F10 on your map.
Hey, I wonder if I can get me a matching set. I'm gonna go follow him.
Yeah, alright,
I'm gonna knock on the door and offer him his whatever he owes for a tooth, so I can get a matching set.
So you catch up to the big thing, and how much do you offer the bodyguard for a tooth?
I'll give you 300 gold for one of them teeth.
He punches the dragon in the face and pulls out a tooth and hands it.
Okay, now I need this one knocked out so I can put it in.
Quack. So, your cheekbone is broken, and so is your nose, but the tooth is out.
Okay, so the tooth comes out, and I slide the other one in really fast, and I go running through the place. As soon as I can see, I'm like, "Where's the healer?
I think there's
200 gold for a restoration spell."
so Presto's like, I might have some bandages or some ointment.
I need this locked in.
So,
I'm becoming a dragon.
He's like, let me see if I can pull out some type of healing stuff. He said, Hilo the Beto, it's like, give me some type of ointment to cure his ailment. Oh, and he reaches in and he pulls out, and it's a snake head, and like it fires snake oil all over his face. It's like squirts out snake oil. He's like, so your face is now like burning and like melting parts of your face off, and it's just exposing nothing but your teeth. He said, I swear I'm not a snake oil salesman. He said, I really used to be better at this, but I haven't used my hat in like months. He's looking over at you. He's like, it's been like a long time.
I don't know that guy.
And you have like half a skeleton face too there. It's like with the two dragon teeth.
Is there a cleric in the casino?
Do you think a cleric could be caught dead here? So luckily you didn't get the jawbone, so it's still there.
Oh, that's scary.
I go visit the medical ward.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no medical place inside. I'll show you.
Yeah.
Does it look good?
You look great.
Just out.
So Phoebe, what was the take on that?
So it all depends. It's like you've got yours. It's like you got your winnings. Yeah, what, like 500 gold?
Yeah. So what was the take on the betting, the side betting?
So
What was total take, and then we'll divvy it up. You're gonna get a well-paid share of this.
it's like, I allowed you to have this here. Remember, this is our take. So I suggest you pay your attendant. So do you want me to pay your attendant? He's like, I'm paying. I said, I'm paying Dead Dragon's tab. It's like, that's why I allowed it. He said, I'll give you a few, razor coins. The razor leaf coins for your trouble. It's like, here's 10.
Okay.
For your trouble. He said, but we will keep.
You and Bollock will keep?
So how much did you? It's like he'll give Pollock. He'll have some gold.
Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure you and him both were taken care of.
So yes, So like Pollock gets so much per person he helped bring in.
So okay, and I would like that mace back. So how much for the mace?
It's like say I'm not really much of a mace person here, so for the winnings he gives it back.
Okay. So now I have 500 gold and 10 razor leaves.
And your mace.
And my mace.
Back.
Thank you. I'm glad we can all do business.
Mm-hmm. So,
Are you satisfied, Phoebe?
it's like, I'm happy. I might even be able to leave shift early today if I can get my replacement in. You know, no one wants to work nowadays.
Well, as long as,
You know, it's hard to make an honest living.
you're happy, everybody's happy, I think. If I knew what emotions were.
I said, well, it's like, let's see, hold on, let me go back up to the ice lounge. That's really all that's in the ice lounge. So where would you like to go next?
Still not stirred up enough cheers and hoorahs to
Like I said, there's more people sort of following you around.
bring out Shemeska, so let's see where these 10 razor leaves will lead us. So what other kind of gambling?
So there's the slot machines, but then there are table games.
What kind of
tables? So Valak takes you up. It's like to F5 on your map.
Mm-hmm.
Various games take place at the velvet line tables in an open area. 3 games are available at your discretion, sir. So sometimes we have private rooms that have special games too. But might I suggest you buy into these tables until you're comfortable here. It says the buy-in for each table game is 1 razor leaf per game, unless anyone's feeling lucky and wants to up the ante.
Okay.
So he said, may I warn you that again these dealers are here to work, so they are indifferent towards you.
Yes.
So, but if you do defend them, though, they do have various ways to call down. So please do not attack them in anger. They're only doing their job. So you also notice that there is a Mezaroth that is sitting over and watching. The Mezaroth is some type of bug-looking thing.
Thrycring. Forearms.
Yeah, like it's a nasty bug. So watching over each group of tables, looking for cheaters because it's got a bunch of eyes, so it can catch cheaters. So the games, sir. So it goes over. It says you have what they call dead hands dice. So it's very popular amongst spacefaring pirates in the astral sea, sir. So
no pirates.
yeah, so this is popular. You have Onamera's Bounty, named after the god of Revivali. This game is played on a long table with a flat pattern. You got 20-sided die. So it is a specter. It's like this, like the other one had a vampire. That is a cloud of sort of dust, and he'll form to do his game. This one is a specter that turns itself and rolls into the table. The last, like there is another one called participant bets. Participants bet on one or more numbers between 1 and 20. To place the bet, the participant places at least 1 razor leaf on the number, and then
Roulette.
It's roulette. Then you have dealer's roll, the last option. After all bets are placed, the dealer's rolls itself. Roll a d20. If the number of the die matches the number which the participant bets, the participant collects 5 times the amount of what they wagered.
Super roulette.
Okay. So, Trevor, would you like to participate in any of these games?
So, me being intelligent, I try and calculate the odds of me actually winning anything between the three. So, which one has the highest odds?
What exactly is the first one? Because the last ones all
Alright.
have 5% chance.
Yeah.
All right. So
That's what I'm asking.
the dead hands dice is each participant player chooses any number of d6s, known as bones, and shakes them in a cup. You choose any number of d6s as well, and roll for the dealer, and participating NPCs. That would be me. Everyone rolls and reveals their dice at once. The person with the highest total wins.
Person with the highest total.
But anyone who rolls a 1 automatically loses on any of the dice.
On any of the dice.
So literally you can have everybody lose.
Yeah.
So that table has 4 people sitting around it. That's willing to buy in.
4 people plus the dealer.
16%, 33%.
Yeah.
So right now they've decided to have 3 bones. That's what they're going to do next.
So you have a 5% chance of winning or a 16% chance of losing automatically, but then you have to do the randomization. So there's not really a winning thing, but you have at least a 16% chance of losing. You have a greater possibility of winning in bones.
So.
But you're not going to get it times 5 like they do down there on the other end.
No,
So the cloud of mist does the shaking.
But you can choose the number that you roll.
So
Of
right,
dice.
So right now the current bet is 3. They're using 3 dice.
You're using 3 dice?
So they're all doing one.
One razor leaf.
Betting 1 razor leaf?
How many at the table?
There. 4 plus the dealer.
Plus the dealer.
Okay.
I'll sit down and I'll at least skip 1 game right here.
So dealer rolls 10.
So out of 3 dice?
Yep.
Should have rolled it in the cup. 5, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So everyone else is going to reveal their cups. Oh, person 1 is out, or they have a 1. Person 2, 2 6s and a 5.
Ooh, 17.
Wow.
Loss.
So how many people I've got left? 1.
1.
Oh, person's out. 5, 6, and a 1. So someone walks away with.
Dealer?
Oh, the
No.
dealer did 10.
Dealer had 10.
So they slide the razor. It's like, what's number of bits next? So someone can set the number of dice.
I would say winner sets it.
You want the winner to set it? 2.
2?
So he says 2.
2 dice.
2 dice.
Wow.
So dealer, the little cloud mist turns the cup over. Dealer rolls a 12.
I'm out.
Odd man rolls an 11. House takes.
8.
Rolling a 12, I mean, you can't beat that.
Can't beat it, and house wins all ties, so house takes. So now house calls the number of dice.
House calls 5.
Ooh. Trixie.
need dice. House is out.
Odd man's out.
He had four. He had four, like 3 4s and 2 1s.
I had 10, 16, 22.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Well, that's 3 of the 5, so I got 2 more rolls. Other person's out. There's 1. Last roll. No 1. So there's 14.
Okay, so out of 3 hands, you're now up 2.
Up to, yeah. So I'm at 12.
And you get the call.
How many dice, sir?
Let's go 8. Because that's how many D6s.
8.
I am out with 1 1. Very glad.
Yeah.
12,
Yeah, my roll wasn't that good, but I'm in.
22, 27, 30.
The house is out. The other one is out with a 1. Everyone had some 1s, and all of them had 1 1.
29.
30. So that puts me up 1 and you up 1.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, everyone's doing a raise relief.
Yeah, but I'm talking about overall number of times we played versus number of times we won.
Yeah.
So I'm only +1, so I have 6 razor leaves now.
Okay, so I guess you get to. What is the number?
5 again.
5?
What number?
Oh, I'm out.
14, 16.
So 22.
House.
House 22. So we got 2 others. There's a 1. For
Puts me
one
back to
participant.
even.
Yeah, I'm back at even too.
Oh, the other 2 had 1s.
Okay.
I still don't think
Okay.
there's one more.
Once again, the house is wiping our butts. I don't know if those other 2 are out of gold yet.
No, they look like they play here quite a bit. So
I stand up from this table.
You stand up from the table?
Yeah,
At even.
at even.
yeah. So,
Okay.
so you didn't lose anything.
No.
And technically, every time you won, you got like 5 coins back.
Mm-hmm.
So you plus 5.
You only won twice. And did you win twice or once?
Once.
You only won once. We played 6 games.
So you're
Even.
Actually,
completely
even.
exactly even.
Yeah.
So,
So
let's see. I got 500 gold and 10 razor leaves left, so gotta find something that will cause a lot of stir.
if you can somehow
Now, when you do the super roulette, does the same person roll both 20s, or do you roll 1 and he rolls 1?
it says after all bets are placed, I roll,
You roll.
and if it matches what you say.
Mm-hmm.
it's like
Okay, so you just randomly call the number.
Yeah, like if you do it, you collect 5 times the amount of chips they wagered.
That were wagered.
So
And that's
5 times what you have, but he rakes everybody else's chips, so the house always wins.
it doesn't say that, but like if he
That's why I will never play
If-
roulette.
if
roulette's
but if you would happen to win it one time, like if you bet 5, and you come away with 25.
No, there was only 2 roulette games. What was the second one?
You have multiple participants bet on 1 or more numbers, so you can put down bets on anywhere between 1 and 20,
Yeah.
and you basically putting 1 razor leaf on each number.
Mm-hmm.
There's no limit on the numbers that you put on.
Yeah.
You just have to have 1
And
chip.
you rake the table. You rake the table, or does you only win if it hits your number and
No.
that amount is doubled?
No,
Yeah,
it's like
5 times.
just,
No, that's on the super roulette.
You take the whole table.
You take the table. Okay,
So
that one's worthwhile.
So multiple people do it.
So if you drop 10, you have a 50% chance. You make your money on whatever else is on the board. If somebody else lays on top of you, though, you're splitting it.
Yeah, that's on a 20.
Well, and you're just betting which one, and then rolling the 20, or he's rolling the 20. So you can say high low, top 11 to 20.
He didn't say that.
Well, basically that's what it is. If you bet 10 numbers, say I bet from 11 to 20.
Yeah.
If he rolls 11 to 20, I rake everything I put in, plus whatever else whoever else bet it. Yeah. Unless they bet the same amount.
Then the house gets the blank. But the house won't let you bet technically more than half.
Yeah.
It's like betting black or red.
Yeah. Hey, Presto. You never spun on the wheel.
I was like, not done well.
I'll show you a good way to do it. Sit down, go to bet. Even numbers and high numbers. That'd be the same as betting red and odds.
Alright, so what do you want Presto to play?
Would you like to do the wheel, the big wheel?
Oh,
the wheel's
you're asking
fortune?
the fortune's wheel?
Yeah, the fortune's wheel.
You can take him there.
You go in front of them?
So I walk up and I exchange 100 gold for 10 more.
Okay, so that gets you to
20. Yeah. So, Presto, would you like this?
So how deep you want to go?
I'll let him do 15.
So you want to do 3?
Mm-hmm. If he's willing to do it.
It's like if it helps.
Hopefully
So
it will.
his face is still on. That's why he's gonna fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, you'll recover from that soon.
Okay, so roll the d10s. Like you don't want me to do it.
I don't know if I want to do it. I know it's awful.
Crank that wheel.
Crank that soldier boy.
2, 6, 8.
2. Outer wheel spins to the no prize. The wah-wah. What was the second number you said?
6.
6. It shows a sword. And what was your
8.
8? A house.
Oh.
So we'll do the sword. Sword. The participant wins a +1 weapon of their choice. So, and then
Congratulations, you're going to fill out another one of these.
and then a deed pops down. So the participant wins a property deed to a modest home in a gate town of your choosing.
I slap him on the back. Look at that. You want a house.
He says, but I'm not allowed to go here. It's like, we're Stickhaven.
Stickhaven?
He says, Stickhaven or Ravenloft. Anyone know Strahd? Like it says that I'm supposed to see him about this. Anyone?
Well, I mean, we can always sell the house for you.
Definitely go cash that one in upstairs for whatever it's worth.
Yeah. So you get a weapon. You get a weapon. So what kind of? I know exactly what you want. You want a staff.
That's about all the wizard could do is a +1
Exactly.
staff. Ooh, so now it might actually do some type of damage. So yeah, he has a +1 staff.
That's not true. You can give him a wand of some sort.
Oh, but a wand isn't a wet. Like you can't smack.
There's not a
some-
+1 wand.
You know, wands do things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all right. So Presto has a +1 wand. Let me see what Presto actually has in his possession.
So let's see how much this deed's worth.
So Presto has. Presto has 2 daggers. He's allowed daggers.
Mm-hmm.
What he has right now. So, that's funny. He has no staff. He just has daggers. So he plays with that. So he'll get a +1.
Staff.
Of rainmaking.
No.
Oh, it would just be a staff +1.
No. So, alright, so I'll walk up to the counter and say, is this deed worth anything?
So, do I look
Well,
like a vampire? It's like maybe you should go talk to the dealer over there at the at the tables.
okay.
We
So-
can go through the mist from here, can't we?
You can get there. You can go there if you want. Like I've opened it that you all can go about anywhere.
Really?
Well, I can.
So, but they got the one that's running the Dead Hands dice game. It's a vampire.
So I'll walk up to him. Sir, you just won this off Fortune's Wheel. Do you know anybody that would like to purchase a home there?
It's like wonderful place to visit in the summertime. So even though the vitamin D count of the locals are lacking.
You can find some vitamin D elsewhere.
So
Whatever vitamin D is.
It's what you get from having sunshine.
so
I don't know.
it's like, do you?
You don't need sunshine.
Yeah, you don't give D or receive it.
No.
So he's like, you might be able to find some people interested in that in the stage area. Many of the higher class people like to visit and watch the shows here.
Okay. Thank you. I flip him a gold coin.
It's like the little mist catches it and flips up and just puts it in his pocket
Thank you.
as he shakes the next hand to throw down of the bones.
And I walk towards the stage area.
And that stage is F9 on your map.
I seen where it was.
So you come in, and the first thing you notice, you see a very large curtain at one end of the hall. So you hear a bunch of noise and stuff going through. You see a satyr running around in front. So it's like talking to himself, waiting for, getting ready for the next act. Like he's mouthing himself. There are people sitting around dining and waiting for the show.
So I say, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen.
You addressed the whole room, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
So where exactly was this house again?
Strickland Manor.
Strickland Manor? Did anybody else?
It just says it's in Ravenloft, but then you and it says you must meet someone named Straw to claim the.
Is anyone interested in a home within Ravenloft? Addressing the whole room.
So half the place leaves at the mention of Ravenloft.
Was it something I said?
So There seems to be a table of a bunch of hooded beings at one table, looking like they're like that. You think they're maybe smoking something. You see like little flare ups that they maybe could be like smoking something. So they motion you over.
Okay. I walk over to them.
So,
No idea where this place is at, but
so one puts their thin skeletal hands down, motion you to sit down. Presto is like terrified. He's sort of tugging at your dust mite cloak.
I turn and look at him.
He's maybe we should just leave it on the floor and let someone get it. I'm not really much for travel. I have a job here, steady friend. The razor wire is a little awful, but other than that, make no waves. These people give me the creeps.
I don't know them. Never met anybody like them.
So
Here's a razor leaf.
Their hand is like motioning you to sit down at the table.
Here's a razor leaf. Go and gamble a little and see if you can earn us any money, and I will take care of this.
Okay. So he ventures off, sort of nervously.
And I sit down.
You're about to try to sell timeshares in Ravenloft to some undead. This is going to be great.
I don't know any better.
No.
So they're tapping the table.
Which of you are interested?
The one in the center is tapping the table, so points his little skeletal, like thin hand towards the deeds you're holding.
Oh, you want to see this? Oh, yeah. So, I'll hold it up.
So it's like
I'll bring it closer.
Giving you the closer.
So you.
And it leans forward, and as it does, you see like these two glowing red eyes. So just sort of leaning, looking through. And you hear, wispily sounds. So it sort of rubs its skeletal with like its thin face. There's a little layer of some skin probably still left on it. So as it chatters, like when it speaks, its sort of mouth glows in a whisperous way. It's like its soul lights up, and it sits up and it says, "So, how much?
What is this worth to you?"
It's like, what do you want?
It's gold.
It's like gold.
I don't.
It's gold, so so corporeal.
It is.
So
There's-
what do you want that we could grant? Like this is a mighty gift. It's like to exchange. So the supernatural likes balance, and if you exchange money for it, it will probably become cursed.
Oh.
So, what would you like to trade that may be protected? It's like I already sense much chaos stirring inside of you, swirling around, wanting to be tamed.
Should I be here for this character arc? Do you know what he actually just offered you?
Not a clue.
a place to store a piece of your soul so
Oh.
that you can become immortal.
Oh,
So,
yeah, more.
so,
Well, that's what was offered.
it's hard to, it's so easy to start again if there are setbacks. So, and he reaches over to one of his companions and reaches in and plucks off his head and places a skull on the table. And then says, "A plant here for such a powerful wizard to imbue his soul, part of his soul in. It's like, say, the chaotic parts that seem not to fit to you."
Yeah, no thanks. I don't need any of that. Hey,
It's like, it picks up the skull and puts it back on top of its inside the cloak of one of the three companions sitting at the table. So what can we exchange if you're not interested in immortality?
I don't
It's
know
like,
if
what-
there's anything here that you can offer me that I need.
What do you seek? We've been here a long time.
I've merely been
So-
here for...
Aren't you trying to get an audience?
I don't know, but I did not want to exchange that.
So it's like, what do you seek? It's like we came here for a show. We have one. It's like a soul that is basically inside its own plant here. It's like quite interesting, isn't it, boys? So they sort of creak and prod as they look in. It's like quite ingenious. It's like to have that. It's like moving around and protecting their body. Sort of the opposite of what we usually do. Yes. It's like very clever. We might need to learn this trick. And it's like, yes. But last time that we lost your plant year, it's like you just had another waiting in the wing. It's like,
Yeah, I stand
yeah,
there.
you're sitting there. You're sitting there with three. You're sitting there with three legends.
Yeah, I figured that.
It's like wait. It's like, so we would like. It's like then we have to have some type of agreement. It's like after all, you're one of us. So it's like
Actually, you kind of are.
I know. Shut up. Stay out of this.
that's like we're not asking for where you have hidden your body. This is very interesting that you carry your soul around. It's like protected. It's like.
Wouldn't you like to know? And I'll walk away.
It's like, so it's like we can help, and they're telling you how much they can help.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You probably
It's like we've been here a long time, even when the Whispered One came.
Who is the whispered one?
There you go. Knowledge. What is most important to you?
So
Something you could trade.
it's like all wizards should know of the Whispered One. For he is our god.
Oh.
So and he is the one that broke Sigil once. He is the one that caused the multiverse to be reshaped.
I've heard of the whispered one, but I do
As
not
you
know
should, there,
anything about the
fellow lich.
whispered.
It's like all liches follow in his path. So
We just party with them.
So it's like we know how he got in. So, because after all, how do you think that we got in? we know ways in and out of Sigil.
I know ways in and out of Sigil too.
But ways that sometimes ways that the lady sometimes doesn't realize
Instantaneously? But she always learns.
She does, but at that point, she doesn't know who used them. So it's not the lady's power isn't just knowing the portals, knowing who comes in and out of the portals. And that knowledge is quite helpful. Yes. So this portal has been used by various beings to come in and out and bring in, let's say, black market goods, or like yourself, deities. Unbeknownst to the lady, so.
I'll sit back down.
Pulls the skull and puts it back in front. It's like, oh.
I don't want the skull. Put it back on his head.
This is your weak jawline. No one wants a skeleton with a weak jawline.
Actually, very weak, and I reach over and smack it up.
Oh.